So we're back, and I took a little break. I had to go drain the main vein. And we're talking about the Bulls beating the Jazz. I don't really want to harbor on this too long because did anybody expect the Jazz to win?
No.
All right, bet. So let's go to the late 90s and the 2000s, which is what I think is the golden era of basketball.
I can agree with that.
Me too.
And I'm biased because this is the era of basketball that I could really, understand what was going on. But, 99, the Spurs get their first one over the Knicks in the lockout season.
Which David Robinson doesn't get enough credit as the type of player he was, in my opinion. He was a great player.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He was awesome.
He got a 70 piece on his record.
Mm-hmm.
You know the story behind that?
No, what's the
When
story?
he was him and Shaq was going at it, and it was the last game of the season, right? And Shaq was about to win the scoring title. So David Robinson went out for 71 because he was behind. He was right behind Shaq to win the scoring title.
See, so I pick on Westbrook for getting the rebounds for the triple-double, but David Robinson going out for 71 to stop Shaq from winning the scoring title. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, the Spurs get their first when we got Timmy Duncan. Then we get into arguably one of the best teams.
The Lakers with
Ever.
Kobe and Shaq.
The Kobe and Shaq Lakers. The first year they beat up on Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose, Rick Smits.
Yeah.
That was Kobe's coming out party.
Yeah, because Kobe sucked in 97 and 98. Kobe was straight trash.
Remember, he airballed the game winner against it could have been Kobe versus MJ in the finals, and Kobe airballed.
Yeah.
Bum.
Kobe was a bum those first couple years.
Oh, so one of the things that we didn't talk about when we were reviewing everything is all this new Kobe hate. I do want to get on that.
Okay.
Shit, you over here taking more notes to me. This is my podcast. I'm fucking up, ain't I?
Well, I'm not taking notes.
I know you just over there contributing, Windhorst.
I'm good.
You ever seen what's the
Can I start calling you Windhorst?
what's the Cuban or Puerto Rican guy that does the
Dan Lebatard.
Yeah, he's like Dan Lebatard's dad when he had
The
him on
Poppy.
there. Yeah, he just sit up there and chime in every now and then.
Oh, Poppy? Okay.
Sips tea.
You know, both y'all can do it. Since y'all laughing, I guess y'all got a good idea, right?
So the Lakers 3-peat. They beat AI as they should have. That's Ty Lue step over.
Which timeout? I just want to throw this in there. People talk about how this is the worst team ever to make the finals.
Shit.
No, Aaron McKee was Allen Iverson's second option. Aaron motherfucking McKee was the second option. And Eric Snow.
With his point guard.
Yeah.
And they had Theo Ratliff and Matt Geiger.
And the Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, Mutombo.
Oh, we got the
Can't
Hey,
none of them score.
hold on, don't hate. Mutombo is one of my top 5 favorite players to ever play the game.
Wow.
No.
Growing up, he played for the Hawks, and when I was like 8 and under, 10 and under, I wasn't really all that good. I was taller than everybody, so I blocked a lot of shots.
Wore number 55.
So yeah,
You wore 55?
hell yeah, I did because Mutombo.
No.
Mutombo, like as a kid, Mutombo was my absolute favorite player. I met him in the airport one time.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Well, you know how I feel about folks like Mutombo.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer. Don't hate on him, man.
We can talk about this off camera. Off air. I can't do this on the record. So we got the Lakers. They beat up on. Then they got the Nets.
That Nets team wasn't bad. I mean, they had Jay Kidd. They had Kenyon Martin.
Not a bad team.
It's pre Richard Jefferson though.
They weren't bad, but they had no shot in hell against the Lakers.
But their coach was Byron Scott. Who did he really want to win?
Not Byron Scott.
Byron Scott gets to work in the NBA because of those 2 runs he made with the Nets going to the finals. But the crazy thing is the East was some shit back then too.
Yeah, it was some real shit back then.
Yeah. The East, I mean, how many years in a row did the West win the All-Star game?
Man.
Some crazy number.
But the crazy thing is if you break down, say from where we started 1980 through now, I don't remember the exact number, but the winners of championships, it's really close, and it shows how top heavy the NBA is.
Yeah. Yeah, in the 80s, I think the East was better because, the 76ers, Bad Boys, and the Celtics.
And Michael Jordan was the stepchild then.
Yeah, and then you had the Lakers in the West. The 90s, I think the West was better.
Yeah.
But the Bulls were just that much better.
Yeah.
And then the early 2000s to the West, it wasn't even competitive.
No, you got the Spurs and Lakers dynasties battling. So you 03, you got the Spurs.
And you had the Kings. The Kings.
Yeah.
The Kings. And C. Webb, the biggest loser in the
Webb.
game. Can we get C. Webb fired from TNT? He is the worst.
Yeah, we need to start a petition.
But
Analyst.
But if it wasn't for the Lakers, those Kings teams probably win a couple titles.
But,
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
Nobody wants Sacramento to
do
go
y'all
to the
not remember
finals.
those Portland teams though?
With Rashid.
The Jailblazers.
Oh,
With Zebo as a nobody.
Bonzi Wells.
Bonzi Wells, Smitty, Sheed, Damon Stoudemire.
Yes.
Pilt played with him.
Yeah.
Team.
Brian Grant.
Rashid is another player that I love.
I love
Rashid.
Because she was one of the most talented big men we've watched. He just didn't put it together every night.
Yeah.
That man was 6'10" and would step back in them high top forces.
Yeah. Man, when he played for the Hawks for one game.
Bro, when we made that trade, like, oh shit, yeah, we got Rashid.
Yeah. He played one game.
Nah, Brian trying to play here. Y'all gotta get out of here. Detroit championship.
Yeah.
Beat
The Lakers.
Beat the Lakers with Karl Malone, old ass, the glove, old ass,
Kobe and
Shaq.
Which that Pistons team, I really loved watching that team play.
Funny thing about that Pistons team, and that wasn't loud. She said this week that they could beat the Warriors because they played real defense. And I was like, yeah, she drunk. I don't care what kind of defense you think you're gonna play.
I mean,
Steph Curry from 33, you can't defend that.
I mean, Chauncey could probably guard him a little bit, but
Not a little bit.
nobody,
Hold 23.
yeah, nobody's stopping him. And then, I mean, you got Tayshaun.
Now Tayshaun gonna piss KD off.
Yes, yeah, because Tayshaun's long.
Fucking wingspan, man.
But you know, Rooster called me Tayshaun back in middle school.
And then remember when he had that chase down dunk against Reggie Miller in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Golly, there was so much good basketball.
Yes.
Yo, so crazy thing is, Mounts at the Palace. It happened on a Friday night, and I was at home watching.
I watched
game. I'm just sitting in my room, and I'm like, "What is going on? they fighting." Stack. Sorry. Anyway, we had 0-4. The Pistons win. Then back to norm.
Shaq goes to the Heat.
05, we get the Spurs beating the Pistons. 06, man. 06, that's one of my favorite finals.
That's when Shaq went to the Heat, right?
Yes. So.
And Shaq was like a non-factor in those finals, and D Wade just.
D-Wade was averaging 35.
Yeah, D Wade just said.
Crazy.
That's the thing.
Said, Shaq, get on my back. I'll carry you, brother.
35 a game in the finals. But the crazy thing about this finals is this was at a time in my life where everybody was playing on like 8.5 foot goals. You know, so you out here really trying to be NBA players because I wish I could windmill on this goal. Like,
yeah. So
I'm trying to dunk on everybody, and this I felt like I was D Wade because I was shorter than everybody I used to play with, and I don't get to that cupping.
Yeah. So it's kind of off the topic of championship stuff. Where's D Wade rank on the shooting guard list?
Third. He third. We gonna put it from, Clyde Drexler? No.
Yeah,
He's third, man.
The only knock on D Wade.
We're talking greatest. We're not talking about the best player. When you say, because there's a difference between being the greatest and being the best player.
So greatest, D Wade still has 3 rings. He scored 20? He scored 35 a game in his first finals that he won, and he won that finals.
Yeah.
He came back from, was it 3-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back from 3-1. No, 3. Was it 3-2 or 3-1? 3-2.
The other team had multiple chances to close the series.
Yeah, he came back from 3-2. They did call out a foul on D Wade, but nonetheless, he came back and he averaged 35 points a game. He was the first 03 nigga to get a ring. Darko's gonna count.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
So
he scored 26 a game.
You can argue D Wade and Iverson.
I'm taking AI.
And since you say greatest and best,
AI was a better player.
I say AI was a better player.
Better,
also.
yes, but greater. D Wade's legacy.
It's just
I don't know.
I agree with that.
But AI does have MVP and a scoring title.
AI was that dude, man.
See, if Tyler was black, he would say AI is that nigga.
That's exactly what I would have said.
So we took a break, and it would be dope if I had like an ad break that I could take, but I don't have sponsors. So we just take piss breaks. And so we talked about the Lakers. We started talking about the Spurs and the Pistons. The Spurs again beating the Pistons and Miami Heat because I really loved what D Wade did. The Spurs in 07, which that was, kind of like, I didn't realize how iconic of a year 07 was because
About 06.
That's the Heat.
because the Heat won in 06. Bron gets there in 07. It's like, you're the chosen one. You're supposed to win this championship. No matter who you're playing against. Doesn't matter who your team is. No matter how bad these motherfuckers are. Because we got Booby Gibson. His ex-wife is more famous than he is. Shout out to Keisha Cole.
And let's say this. I will say this. Big Z was a damn good basketball player.
And was a perennial all-star in his career.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people talk about how, that team in 07 and this team in 18 are the two worst teams to ever make the finals. No, Big Z was an all-star. Booby Gibson went off. He went off in the playoffs in 07. And like I said earlier, Allen Iverson could throw the ball to Aaron McKee and Eric Snow.
And Slava Mavladenko. Sorry, he didn't play for them. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that shit about LeBron having. I mean, that team was better than the Iverson team, but it still sucked. It's still one of the worst teams.
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh yeah, the 18 Cavs and the 07 Cavs. They're probably the second and third worst teams ever made the finals.
And really, in the 15 Cavs, by the time game 2 started, Delhi.
yeah. You know what I mean? LeBron has had the fucking short end of the stick.
And we're gonna get.
But I will say this: LeBron has dictated who his team trades for, who his team signs. So he's to blame.
Too much credit for that.
He's to blame for that a little bit.
Well, we'll get into that later. I don't know why I can't get away about. So then we get to 08. 08.
Top.
The big three. Oh God, it's the first new age super team. And I talk about this super team because Kevin McHale was at the Timberwolves.
Kevin Garnett.
No, Kevin McHale.
Oh yeah, he was a coach.
Yeah.
Who does Kevin McHale care more about?
The Celtics.
The Timberwolves or the Celtics?
So he traded
KG for a bag of shit.
Yeah. And let's be real. A lot of these young cats, all they remember is KG and when he was with the Celtics.
Which is terrible. They don't remember MVP KG.
When KG was in Minnesota, he was 6'11" and could play all 5 positions.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He got him to a Western Conference Finals one year.
Yeah, they ran into the Lakers.
Well, I'm just saying it was KG and it was KG and Spreewell.
Spreewell, yeah. Latrell.
Choked the shit out you.
Big Latrell.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't even like Celtics KG.
No, because I was used to him being like the man.
Yeah, like Celtics KG was the defensive anchor, vocal leader. No, I like KG who was fire.
In your opinion, whose team was that?
With the Celtics?
Yeah.
Paul Pierce.
Let's just make sure we all on the same page.
Paul Pierce.
He's out of shape ass.
Yeah, he was fat. That man could still play.
Now we talk about clutch. Everybody talk about clutch. Paul Pierce probably is the most clutch player
I've
ever seen watch.
One of them.
So
I've ever seen play.
Oh yeah, like I used to say Paul. I like nobody can stop Paul.
Like Paul Pierce is like the dude you see out of Dillinger, that like I'm about to work this old man, but then it's like game point for both teams, and he hits a fadeaway 3 from the corner and just puts that work in. Yeah. That's Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
So I will say though, I don't like Paul Pierce being an analyst so soon.
Yeah, it seems like he just got out the league.
And he did, like he's just the league is too fresh for him.
And still hating on LeBron.
He's gotten better about that though. But to hear him like talk about current players, I'm like, come on, Paul Pierce, like
it's like Paul Pierce. 3 years ago, that dude was just giving you the business.
Yes, we were watching you in Washington. We remember what Draymond said to you.
Don't sleep though. In Washington, he turned it on a little bit.
Oh yeah,
he hit that shot against the Hawks.
That didn't count.
That game.
It didn't count.
No, it did count. It won the game for the Wizards.
No, it didn't count. It didn't count. He shot it late. I remember that game.
It didn't count.
It should have counted.
Yeah.
For all I'm concerned, he made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, we made it. Anyway, so yeah, we got the 08, bro. 08. 2009, 2010. It was a great time in basketball because, we didn't expect LeBron. We didn't expect LeBron to come back, and it was nice to watch Kobe get beat. Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. Kobe, tell me. I love that shit. I used to hate Kobe back then.
Yeah,
I'm still not a big Kobe fan.
I learned that from my mentor, Rashad Fowler. 09, we get.
I'm a big Kobe guy, but I really do like LeBron.
Yeah, you got the Lakers.
We get 09. We get the Lakers winning against the Magic because LeBron made the shot heard around the world, then shit the bed the rest of the damn series.
Yeah, and the Magic had no business being in the finals when Dwight Howard was their best player.
But in all honesty, that Magic team was a team that was ahead of its time.
They were good,
but they just didn't have it figured out yet because Dwight was the most dominant big man.
That was his prime.
Yes,
and they had the guard, the left-handed guard, or was he right-handed? The little light-skinned dude. What's his name?
Courtney Lee?
No.
They had Courtney Lee on the wing.
Point guard.
Not Juan Dixon. Jameer Nelson. And Jameer Nelson. They had Michael Petras. Yeah, they had Turkoglu. Like they had a squad.
Turkoglu was good.
And they were playing the way people are trying to play now. They were shooting those threes, and they were running the pick and roll with Dwight Howard. Yeah. They just didn't have good enough players to beat Kobe doing that. I mean, we're talking about Kobe. Beam. Then we get 2010 with rematch of the 08.
Kobe wins again.
Yo. So, I really deem Kobe's legacy for the 2010 finals because of the way he played in Game 7.
Yeah. Well, he was 6 of 24?
He was god-awful.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't like a 6 of 24. It was a 6 for 24 when you watched the game.
Who went off that game and won it for him? Was it Powell?
Artest won the game for him.
Yeah.
Artest hit the clutch 3.
Kobe had 15 rebounds.
Yeah, and Kobe was rebounding and getting to the free throw line. Yeah. But Lamar, I put that game on Lamar Odom because Lamar Odom was running the off. Like Kobe was getting rebounds, getting that bitch to Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar won that game. They went and partied the whole night, and he never left the party.
never left the party. He's still there. Oh. Fucked up. He's still looking for Chloe. Bitch been gone. She been married twice since you, boy.